Well, I guess it's gonna make hostage taking potentially a slightly wider margin business. I mean, the idea that there's so much bound up in a single private key is quite a scary thing. Obviously, what you do is actually what we're doing is you write smart contracts that protect against that. So, for example, what we're doing is we're whitelisting people who can buy an asset, and we're building sort of closed systems of economics, at least early on, but on a public blockchain. I think there'll be one very big. I think, by the way, there will be no token huggers. Token huggers will be a thing of the past. They're a blip in history. I think people will legitimately hold truth capital, which is a word along with token hugger I'm trying to get into circulation. When we talk about truth capital, I mean I'm actually really referring to a kind of post-proof of work world. I'm talking about proof of stake, a slashing algorithm, which says if you attest correctly to the record of events on a public blockchain, you'll receive an income for providing a goodwill attestation. If you behave badly, and you're found to behave badly by other people on the network, your capital will then be slashed. So it's rather like a credit default swap or a bond. You've endorsed a sequence of events with a sense that you agree to them, but if you've got that wrong or if you've malfeased, you'll be slashed. I think truth capital is a new kind of capital. It's a working kind of capital. It's absolutely not the kind of capital that you see bound up in, I won't name names, but a good few ICOs that are being issued and still being issued. But I think truth capital will be something we've never really considered before, we've never had before, but will be a new way of holding capital and being able to directly deploy it into the economy. Not having gold, this sort of capricious source of value, sitting outside the real economic system, although it can be a very useful buffer for the economic system. But I think truth capital will be the great innovation to come out of this. And of course, that truth capital surrounds a blockchain, which means that everyone can share one version of events. So we all now have only one place to point to for our record of events, not thousands of economic players all reconciling furiously against one another in this kind of crazy Dickensian way that still goes on using computers every bit as much as it did when we were using quills. So truth capital, I think, is going to be the thing that we're going to have in 30 years that we won't be able to imagine having lived without.